Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day. Last week we discussed about how being kind can be really cruel, how when you are kind, by doing so much for others and neglecting yourself, being so busy that taking care of the deep emotional pain and horrible feelings. So it's kindness. But within that kindness lies cruelty, for you're indeed not looking after yourself. This week we're going to take it to a different level, is where the human is not only cruel to themselves, but cruel to others. And this stuff I found out from my clients over the years, where clients tell me that my father and mother is just such a hypocrite. They are so terrible. They're the worst in the world. For to the public eye, they're the kindest and the best. If it's in their community, in an organization, they're volunteering. And the people always sing their praises, and it always bothered me since I was a child, because at home they were always angry. At home they were cruel to me as a child, and even today as an adult. They ignore me, they never have time to me, they never have time for me. And even if I do get time to talk to them, they make me feel like that I'm a burden. Yet when I watch the same father, the same mother to the outside world, they are the kindness and they got so much patience and all is good. Why are they hypocrites? And what I attempt to explain to them is, on the external level, they look like hypocrites, they are hypocrites. But what I usually do with my clients is always go a level deeper. So we do not judge, we understand. Not that I will justify these parents, but I will understand these parents. And the way we understand these parents, I explain to their adult children, is that your father or mother feels horrible about themselves. And the way they treat you deep inside, that's the way they treat themselves. The way they talk to you, that's the way they talk to themselves. And because they can't handle that type of feeling about themselves, what they do is they go outdoors. Yeah, I guess I'm outdoors. They go outdoors and they go to the public and they put up this facade to cover up smelly stuff with icing. When you have a cake, you cover it with icing. But if you don't have a cake and it's all smelly and yucky, but you're embarrassed, you cover it up with icing so people could say, wow, what a beautiful cake. You know there's no cake there. And therefore, of course, your parents have two types of behaviors, one to the world and one to sadly, to their family. But at their core, they're not hypocrites. They are just individuals like many that are in deep emotional pain. And as a result, they treat people around them in a very not nice way. And precisely from that source, they have to get the validation, the external validation, from organizations, from their community, from families they help, from the charities they do to tell them how they're good and how they're good. And they constantly need that codependence, more than codependence, total dependence, because deep down they don't believe they're good, but they have to have some type of feeling that they're good. So they get their superficial lies that they're good, but it doesn't help them. Because if I put cream or icing around the stone, it doesn't turn the stone into a cake. It might look like a cake if the stone is the right size and the right height. It does not make it for a cake. And that's why I tell them, your parents, you will notice that as they get older, they keep on expanding and expanding because it's just not enough. Wait. So how do you know when kindness is legit? How do you know when kindness is real? How do you know extending yourself and volunteering for the community is real? It seems like so many people do it to cover up on negative feelings. How can you tell the difference? Join me next week and I will share with you the very simple formula of how to gauge when extending yourself and being kind to others is healthy and it comes from a good place and kindness is pure kindness, and when the kindness is based on horrific, disgusting feelings, mental or emotional illness, or just yucky feelings of a poor self-image. Thank you for joining me. And always do remember, you are way greater than you think you are.